Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. As you already saw the title, today I'm gonna chop off my hair following Bradmondo's tutorial. I'm not gonna cut it too short because my family is emotionally attached to my hair, and no, I'm not going through a breakup phase or anything. I just wanna cut my hair because it's pretty rough. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. First, I'm gonna straighten my hair using this Philips hair straightening brush because I don't want any bumps in my hair that ruins the haircut. I'm gonna do this. I'm probably gonna fast forward this part. You all are probably wondering that why I didn't go to a salon or something, but I have major trust issues with hairstylists and I don't want to ruin my look. Now that I've straightened my hair, I'm gonna follow the rest of tutorial. We need a comb, a fishtail comb, a hair cutting scissor. No kitchen scissors or else Brad will sue you. A clip, some rubber bands, and that's it.
And a sister.
Yeah, and a sister to tie your hair.
Not today. So we're gonna part our hair just like how we would part it normally. So if you part to the side, part to the side. If you part it to the middle, part it to the middle. Now that we have our part in the middle all set, you wanna bring it all the way down to the back. Okay, so we have it parted like this, all the way down the back. Now that we have that, we're gonna then section out each of those slices into two more sections. So we're gonna go to the top of the head and you're gonna lay your comb on there and you're gonna find where the apex is. That's the high point of your head, the tallest part. And I'm gonna take the comb from that apex and go right behind her ear all the way down. Right there, right behind her ear. And those are our two sections on this side. And then you're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. So for now, I'm just gonna throw a couple of clips in the back to keep them separated. Okay, done with step one.
So basically, he told us to straighten our hair, as I already did, and then we have to part our hair into 4 sections, middle part and then from the apex. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna start off by parting my hair from middle. I've got the middle parting done and I've asked my sister if it's correct. And it is. So now I'm gonna move further and part my hair horizontally from apex. So he told us to lay down our comb on top of our head, and where it lies, that's the high point of our head, and there is where our apex starts. So it is right here. Part my hair from apex towards back of my ear and make sure this is also straight. I hope it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna tie one part so that I don't mess up with the middle partition. I guess I'm done with parting my hair. So now that I'm done with parting, we'll move forward to next part. Also, I'm gonna follow his two videos. One is this one, through which I'm gonna trim my hair, and one is the cutting your curtain bangs that I'll show you after this.
You're gonna kind of want to see how your hair falls and be like, look in the mirror and figure out where you want your hair to land. If it's like right here, just mark it with your fingers and remember that spot. We're gonna take one of our elastics, we're gonna comb it together in our hands, and we're gonna make a little ponytail right where we want our hair cut. Make sure you're not directing the hair forward like this, okay? You want it to be right on the shoulder. So if your shoulders were there, it'd be like this. She don't have no shoulders. She's like, I don't need shoulders. And I'm like, okay. And right about here, I'm going to put my elastic in, all right? You can put it up high and then you can kind of drag it down. But make sure when you're putting it in, you're not lifting this section up or down, all right? You're not going like this. You're going like this, exactly how it should lay. Make sure to keep tension on that hair at all times. So now that we have that in there, to the best of our abilities, we're gonna take this and just bring it down. If you need to, you can just drag this down a little bit to exactly where you wanna cut it. So let's do like that much hair. And it should lay nice and flat. Now that we have our front section done like that, let's move on to the back. It would be nice if you had a friend there to help, or a mother or a father or anything, just anybody, a dog, I don't know. So you're gonna be sitting like this. You need to comb out your hair down the back, put the tie in back here. You're not bringing it forward, you're not bringing it to the side. You're just gonna lay it down your back, all right? You see how I'm not directing it forward or back? It's just straight down. If you have a lot of hair, you can do more than 4 sections. That's totally fine. I'm gonna do just 4 sections to keep it simple today. And we're just gonna bring that down, slide it down to meet the other one.
So next part, he told us to tie the rubber band right where we want to cut our hair. So now I'm gonna do that. As you all saw already, I'm not gonna explain too much. This part I can't do alone, so I'm gonna go behind camera and take my sister's help, and I'll be back. So I'm done with the next step and I have tied my hair, as you can see. Now I'm gonna watch what he does next and follow it.
We're not going across, none of this. What horizontal cutting is gonna do is give you a very sharp line. We're looking for a nice blended effect. If you're trying to do a very blunt haircut yourself at home, girl, just stop trying. It's not gonna happen, it's not. You need somebody to do your hair in order to get a very perfect blunt haircut. We're gonna give you a little bit more of a feathered look, but it's still gonna be very straight across. We're gonna take that section and we're gonna start point cutting. You can also point cut downward, upwards like this, or downwards like this, okay? Doesn't matter. It's the same either way. I'm gonna go like this because it's more natural for me, but I'm just gonna start cutting that hair. Just taking a little off at a time.
Next, he says to point cut our hair with scissors. I'm gonna do that. First section down. Now second section. Second section down. Now I'm gonna do the back of my head. I'm gonna hold this like that and I'm gonna cut it down. This part is so scary. One section down. No time for the last section. I'm gonna do this one. I'm done with cutting my sections. Moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Okay, the back. I I don't know yet how it looks like. Let me comb it. That is how it looks from back. I feel it's pretty even. And this is how it looks in front. From front it's pretty even. I like it. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty even. I wasn't hoping for such good results, but yeah, it did what it said. Now I'm gonna move further and follow another one of his video, and I'm gonna cut my fringes. That video is actually about curtain bangs, but I don't want curtain bangs. Curtain bangs are pretty short. I want that look, but I want it like grown out curtain bang look. So I'm gonna cut it really low. I'm gonna cut it like this length.
So your hair should look something like this now. You have one large triangle because I basically just combed the two triangles together, and now you got one big one, and it's still nice and wet. Having it wet is gonna help with cutting it straight, because when it's wet, it weighs your hair down and it gets rid of all your texture and your frizz and your whatever else is going on with your hair. I don't know what's going on with your hair, girl. It's gonna be best to cut your hair wet. Now,
He tells us to wet our hair from front and then part it from 1 or 2 inches above towards the end of our eyebrows. So I'm gonna go and wet my hair really quick and come back. Hair are wet. I'm gonna part it off like the way he told. I don't wanna take it super high. I just want those front bits. So I'm gonna take a smaller part. As you can see, my triangle section is done. I'm gonna clip back this section. I'm done with this part. I'm gonna watch the next part and cut my bangs.
thumb, we are gonna comb this section nicely, okay? Really, really nicely. Get all those tangles out. Make sure it's still wet. We are actually gonna take this entire section in one. Now, normally I wouldn't do that, but we're trying to make this easy for you guys, okay? Then you're gonna decide what length you want to cut. Normally I like to go right under the cheekbones for the curtain bangs. That's usually a good height to start with. You can always go shorter, you can't go longer, all right? So I'm gonna start off a little bit longer than that, maybe right at the nose, and I am going to cut across. I just made that first little snippy snip. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna recomb it, and I am going to cut another. All right,
Next part is to comb it down. So I'll cut it right here. Not shorter than this. I'm gonna snip this part off. Yeah. That looks so stupid. Oh my god.
we're gonna over direct the hair across the other side opposite of where the part is. We're also gonna make sure our fingers are parallel to the section up here. So now you're getting this moment. Let me show you that again.
So as you saw, I'm gonna follow that part. I'm gonna take this section and over direct it towards here and cut it, and then this section over here and over direct it and cut it here. I'm gonna just do it. Now I'm gonna match the middle sections if they are of same. Yes, they are. And now I'm gonna take the outer section and match it. Yes, it is. are the same length. So now let's move forward to the next. In the next part, he just blow dries her hair and he styles it a bit more according to what he wants in a curtain bang. As of now, I'm not doing curtain bangs, so I just want these bits to be blended with my hair, and I'm just gonna point cut them a bit more so that they don't look choppy. Now I'm gonna hold it with the rest of my hair and I'm gonna slightly blend it into it. This was it for today's video, cutting my own hair following Bradmondo's tutorial. And if you all enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel, like this video, and I'll meet you again. Bye. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, pata nahi.